I always ask every single manager for their name, date of birth, and home address. Now, I don't ask them for their social or anything like that. And part of the reason why, actually, if it's not like, you know, Jason Smith, then I really actually don't need any of that. I can find them. But the reason why I ask them that question is to see what the reaction will be, see if they'll actually give it to me. And if they don't, you got to start questioning, well, what's going on? You know, what are they willing to give you? You can get their business address if you want, and that's almost as good. But I like asking for their home address so that I'll see if they'll actually give it to me. The other thing too is that before I run a background check on anybody, I always ask them, you know, is there something I should know about your background check before I run it? Because you'd be surprised how often something comes up in a background check that is actually a reasonable explanation. You know, there was someone, I remember it was a long time ago, the background check I was doing on somebody, the answer they gave me to that question was, 20 years ago, you may find that I had a firearm, like illegal carrying of a firearm. And all it was basically a gun in their trunk that they weren't supposed to have in their trunk that they were transporting, they forgot was there, something like that, right? And the fact that it was a long time ago was a good sign too, but the point is that there are some things that come up that if you didn't ask them that question to give them a chance, it's going to look really strange. You should, even if you don't give them that chance up front, you should ask them to try to clarify and maybe do some judgment. But I always do ask that question to see if somebody will actually be upfront about it, because there are times where people don't tell me something, then I find it, and all they're trying to do is hope that it doesn't come up because it was 15 years ago, and that's not okay. You know, because God knows what else they're hiding, or what they're hiding in their pro forma or whatever. You know, you're really trying to assess their character.